Ian McGrail's lawyer claims he's deeply concerned by the public confusion as to the reasons for his early retirement in June this year, with the matter the subject of parliamentary questions, press articles and social media commentary. Charles Gomez Chambers say that in light of the public attention which this matter has naturally aroused, Mr McGrail now firmly believes that the circumstances leading up to the early retirement of the principal law enforcement officer of the Crown in Gibraltar requires a definitive, well-informed and detailed assessment. The law firm points out neither Parliament nor the public via the news media have been told that the notice issued under Section 34 of the Police Act by the Gibraltar Police Authority, which triggered the entire process, was withdrawn by the police authority and that the government had contributed to Mr McGrail's legal costs. In an over an hour-long session in Parliament yesterday on the same subject, the issue of whether the invitation by the police authority for the retirement had been withdrawn was not raised. GBC has put in press questions as to how, if the GPA discharged its responsibilities in accordance with the legislation, the Governor could have spoken of invoking Section 13 powers.
Mr Speaker, the engagement of Section 13 would only happen because a commissioner has not agreed to go under the provisions of Section 34, where the GPA, having sought the view of both or either, or consent of both or either of the Governor or the Chief Minister, have asked him to go. It can only happen chronologically after in that context.
Mr McGrail's lawyers add that as a loyal servant of the Crown these past 36 years and a loyal Gibraltarian, he cannot stand by and watch this potential tarnishing of our city. The matter of the early retirement of a constitutional office holder, they say, requires to be taken seriously. Mr McGrail calls for an independent judicial inquiry by a High Court judge from the United Kingdom to be convened without delay, adding he's sure there can be no reasonable or rational objection to this, as, they state, Gibraltar's standing and reputation requires it.